Hey, all my peeps out there in YouTube land. You rocking with the Players Club. You got Keisha and the brother Bro Claude in the booth. Y'all come on in the club. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Please share and comment. We want to hear from you. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are right now at 834 subscribers. Please, at the end of this video, get us up to like 844, please, please, please. Baby, please. What's going
Baby,
on? Baby, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave us a shout out, comment, emoji. We like them all. What's going on, Unc? You ready to get into it today?
man, listen. You know, when you call in the game, you are into the play of things.
Mm-hmm.
And when we call in the game, it's so many different things that you're able to see. When you do see it in the moment, you calling it what it is. But then when you go back, you sit back, what we've done with a bird's eye view, you like what in the hell? Like
what
like what the
like
hell could
like
be happening?
what's going on? Look, we're gonna talk about this topic. We're gonna talk about people was online last night wondering why Camilla Cardoso did play some of the fourth, maybe about 3 minutes of the fourth, but
Hmm.
after they subbed that first time in the fourth, he took Camilla Cardoso out and she never returned. You know what I'm saying? So Camilla Cardoso came in on the she went out. Angel Reese came in, E Will came in, and the sky ended that fourth quarter with Uzon on the floor with Kia Nurse, Angel Reese, E Will. So and Ariel Atkins. Um, they had one of the highest scoring quarters. Like I was telling Unc before we got on here, they scored 38 points in the four. So they were scoring, they were assisting. It was a lot of things going on good in that four. But we're here to talk about Camilla Cardoso essentially kind of getting benched in the four. She played about 3 minutes. What's your initial reaction? Because my initial reaction was, okay, they taking Camilla Cardoso out in the fourth again. Um, what's going on here? Especially when you've said repeatedly that Angel Reese and Camilla Cardoso are the cornerstones of this organization. Um, essentially, E Will got to stay in, and Camilla Cardoso went to the bench. Give me your first initial thoughts, Bro Claude.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ with him not thinking that Camilla Cardoso is the closer.
Mm,
She's been a closer her whole entire Gamecock career. Even when she didn't have a lot of minutes when Aaliyah Boston was there, if you look at the optics of it all, you remember in Aaliyah Boston's, even in her senior year, Camilla was injected and interacted in that fourth quarter play, right?
mm-hmm.
Um, because Don Staley knows that you can't teach 6'7", and it's like I don't know, I don't, I don't know what we have to do and all of the film and all of the trajectory and all of the scope of things. We have one player that is okay and decent on three, and we have one that is okay and finding her way, which is a sophomore, right?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta always look at the optics of things. And if Camilla Cardoso is just a sophomore, right? Which we know she didn't even you can't call this year for all of you people that are looking. and watching me and Sister Keisha, we always say these girls that's supposed to be the cornerstone of Chicago are only sophomores. They were supposed to hit a sophomore slump. Angel hit no slump at all.
Mm-hmm.
She hit no slump. Did she have a slow start?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
She had a slow start, but that's expected. The slow start and the slump of what Caitlin Clark had is what actually supposed to be going. That's normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin had a normal sophomore season.
Mm-hmm.
Angel Reese didn't have that. Angel Reese had a arguably MVP type of, at least MVP on her team
Right.
type of season.
Mm-hmm.
And Kamilla Cardoso had a decent, average, developmental season with no decline, right?
I
Because she
agree.
did do better
She
than
did better.
last year.
She
Okay.
absolutely.
So she has not, as of 33 games, hit a wall.
Right.
So if Angel has not hit a wall and Camilla has not hit a wall, the problem is the coach,
Hmm.
which we all know that coaching is not just the style. It's not. Coaching is a philosophy and it's an art to coach. Everybody don't have that art. Just like it's an art to get on the microphone, like it's an art to hold the show down, like it's an art to be an orator, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an art, period, of basketball. And Tyler Marsh has not, in his rookie season, he definitely showed that he's a developmental rookie coach. When I say that he needs development in being a rookie coach to go to whatever season, if he does hit the second season, this was the season of all for worst rookie coaches. I
Mm-hmm.
think he broke the WNBA record in losses for a first year coach by the margin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not losses in a rookie coach for overall, because he has eight
No,
wins,
no.
right?
Based on how many the lopsided losses. Yeah.
My point. So
Mm-hmm.
he has hit the history books in negative margin of loss in a loss. I can't make this shit up. So Camilla Cardoso and Angel Reese is not a definite of what we would say a cornerstone. They are not what we can call the dependable a dependable minute holder, right? A minute carrier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of these girls have been really dependent. Now, as Angel started cooking, her minutes started going up when Courtney Vandersloot had gotten hurt, right? But
Mm-hmm.
only then Angel peaked over 35 minutes, which was a mistake. And that's not good coaching. Unless you had that type of team that you can have Camilla out, Angel out, and you got the veterans, which they claimed that they had, that they can be able to make sure they have 25 to 30 minutes, right? To participate and to add to the team, because the team is that good that the cornerstones can get their rest and be able to be ready for the fourth quarter. Is that right? Usually that's how it goes.
That's
In
usually how it's supposed to go.
yeah, in any type of football, in any type of baseball, you wait till the sixth, seventh, and eighth inning to really, put that pitcher in that you're gonna have close that game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you switch up all of your players that's around the quarterback uh, to give him more opportunities towards the fourth quarter to be able to score the football, right? And in
Right.
basketball, you hold your players that are significant and give them enough. You can try to wrangle with the minutes and give them enough blow, as we call it in basketball term, enough wind to sit to the side and be able to secure the fourth quarter, right?
Right.
Tyler Marsh has not figured that out.
Mm.
He has not figured that out because he has a failure to punch first. He has a failure when he does take a lead. He loses it in the second, most of the time in the third.
Mm-hmm.
So to break this down and looking at what me and you looked at just a few moments ago, in a bird's eye view, is bad coaching in our land.
I if I gave you guys a stat line, Camilla Cardoso last night against the Storm, she had 10 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks. She shot 44% from the floor and she played 26 minutes. Now, E Will was a little similar. I'll let you guys see that. She E Will she did E Wilson. She was not as efficient as Camilla Cardoso on the offensive end. She was 4 of 11. She had um she had 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, and 10 points. E Will was playing well in that fourth quarter when she did come in. But an argument could be made that Camilla Cardoso could have still filled that void. My only problem with Tyler Marsh is this identity crisis we seem to have. If you're telling me Angel Reese and Camilla Cardoso is the cornerstones of this organization, then at some point the coaches have to ride with them and let them work through their triumphs and their mistakes. Not saying that not saying that E Will was a bad choice, but earlier in the game, as we lamented while we was calling the game, E Will was not having a great game before that fourth quarter, and Camilla Cardoso was still being interchanged in and out. If you're telling me that Camilla Cardoso is not hurt and she's not on a minutes restriction, then and we're losing every game, her playing 26 minutes is a problem for me. Now, if you telling me she
Diabolical.
can't, you telling me she can't play 30 minutes or 32 minutes or whatever you telling me, fine. We'll have that conversation about Camilla being fatigued or whatever the reason you have for that. But
Diabolical.
I just need to know, not that y'all gonna tell me the truth, Chicago Sky or Tyler Marsh. If you're gonna run into this narrative every time because you say on one hand she's the cornerstone, and on the other hand you're taking her out in the fourth quarter. Tyler Marsh has to do one thing for me, Bro Claude. He has to either commit to the Twin Towers or he has to go in a different direction. Talking about the organization, because you're messing with these ladies' development. You need to commit to something. So that's where I'm at with it. To be honest with you, I think you would have got the same outcome with Ewell or Camilla Cardoso. You might have would have got a little bit better from Cardoso because she has an upside. She was in there blocking shots. She is the rim protector. Ewell is more versatile, if that makes sense. Defensively, she's more versatile. She can move around better than Cardoso can. So I guess maybe that's one of the things he was thinking about. But I just need him to explain to me what is the identity of this team. And it's clear Uzan might not be the best point guard in the league. Trust me, I'm not saying that. But it's clear that she works better with these two post players with this type of setup than Rachel Banham does as the point guard. Because you got to the fourth and you didn't see Rachel Banham at all, and they still scored 38. Let that sink in, bro, Claude. The one Rachel Banham that put that B up wasn't on the floor, and they scored 38 points. So there's always two different ways to skin a cat. Because yeah, you got on the floor for scoring purposes, but she can't really facilitate.
No.
So I just need Tyler Marsh to figure out what his style is. Whatever that is, if they're gonna keep this man or let him go, whatever, I don't know what the Sky doing. Let me just state that. But
Yes.
whatever they doing, if they're gonna go into another season with him, they have to fully commit to whatever his vision is.
And they're not gonna do that.
And if they're not gonna do that, they will always be in conflict with the personnel on the floor. Because if you have a coach that doesn't know how to scheme for two bigs like the Twin Towers, then what are we doing, Bro Claude?
What we're doing is a power struggle in the Chicago Sky organization, which it has always been. What we do have here in these Chicago streets, in these Chicago sports, they have had multiple struggles with power.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it with Jerry Krause and Jerry Ransdorf against the players of Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Rodman just didn't give a damn. He didn't care about
Right.
structure. He just wanted to go ball. You
Right.
understand? Angel Reese is not that one. She's not that player of Dennis Rodman not caring.
Right.
Because Angel Reese is more versatile and more dependent upon in the offensive scheme of things. So she can't have a nonchalant, okay, I'm gonna show up and grow up and big up and hit them up type of player. No, she has to have a mindset of playmaking, mindset of playing defense, and mindset of rebounds, second chances, and opportunities type of mind. So when you have to have this type of player on the court, Angel does not have the comfortability or the out of not being involved in any play, right? She has to
Mm-hmm.
be involved in the multitude of plays that goes on significantly on the basketball court 94-50. She cannot take time off. Like we were getting on her like earlier, we was like, come on now, I know you got a little rust, but you gotta come on, you gotta make those layups.
Right.
You know, she missed one bunny going down. She was, you know what I mean, she passed neck up and then hit the side of the rim and
Mm-hmm.
she missed the layup. But then she quickly corrected that As she got into her rhythm, she corrected that, and she was like, "Damn, I could have hit that. I know that's gonna be on them. You know what I'm saying? On the Sick Boys. You know what I mean? The Clarkies little video. You know, Sugar Boom Boom or whatever the hell he called that shit. Uh, Film, but." You cannot tell me that these two girls are your cornerstones, Michael Alter. What you said, we got the cornerstones coming from him, then Jeff P, then Tyler Marsh echoed that. But we
Right.
did hear Michael Alter, the head man in charge, say that whatever Angel needs, he's going to do it. Whatever Angel wants, he's gonna do it, right? He said that. He came out in on TV, on the news, Chicago news, and how proud he is of Angel Reese, right?
Right.
And they have in the organization, in the Chicago Sky organization, putting out the promo for Angel. Y'all see Angel all on the west side, on the south side. She you know what I mean? Promotions is up, her face is up, the people love her, all of that. They did that part. Okay, okay. Barbie night, everything else. You know, some people say too little, too late. Well, never is what I look at.
But what
Uh,
about the Twin Towers?
this is where I was. This is where I'm going to. And this is why I
Mhm.
said never. We have never seen a set involving both. We never had a high double pick and roll. We never had two rollers like Don Staley knows how to have two bigs on the floor at the same time, roll, double pick and roll, and both shoot to the basket. That is not being played. And I guess he is too proud or too much of a arrogant soul to say, I could take that out of her book. Let me look at the coaches that's able to work with bigs, because he's in a significant place. It's only three teams that got two bigs on the floor at the same time. You know who that is? Prominent bigs, not just two bigs being on the floor, but it's only two prominent bigs, two other teams that got prominent bigs that's on the floor at the same time and does play action. One is Stewie and Jackwell Jones,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
That's they the number one, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Then we've seen it earlier, but they strayed away from that a little bit because, of course, I know that BG is older, and then of course, Bree Jones has significantly dropped her points
But
average,
at
right?
but at the beginning of the season, Bree Jones and BG was rolling.
They were rolling.
Mhm.
So when you have that, I would say this is what Azuri and um Cam Brink is trying to figure out, right?
Mhm.
NECA and um, Malunga, they have not figured that out yet. NECA and Izzy works more together because they're used to each other, but the double pick and roll has not worked at all for Seattle.
Mhm.
Same thing happened during this time of the season with both of those bigs that's over there. They did not. However, um, you know, Noelle is doing her strategic of play. This is not the case for the Chicago Sky. The Chicago Sky said that they got two cornerstones and they both big, the Twin Towers, supposed to work together to get us the points and get us the play that we need to see and deserve to see here in Chicago. We have not seen those type of play actions happen here in this city. We have not seen the Camilla and Angel double pick and roll. We have not seen Uzan. We have not seen Sloop. We have not seen Rachel Panham. We have not seen Haley Van Lift run into two different picks, taking her who's trailing her. One pick, two pick, roll. Both significantly go down to the lane and they shoot. One shoots wide and one shoots in. That's a pick and roll, a standard double pick and roll. They have not used that option. And you can't tell me, Sister Keisha, you can't tell me of all my years of basketball that they have ran this type of play significantly, that it matters to win games this whole season. Eileen.
And I will say this because we about to get up out of here. I'm gonna say now at the end of the fourth quarter, guys, it could be just that defensively, he thought E Will was the better choice to go with down the stretch because E Will is versatile. She moves a little bit better, especially out there on the perimeter. She can go into the paint with whoever she's guarding, and she can stay out there and kind of guard like a, because E Will can move them puppies. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it just was for defensive purposes. Who knows? I just need Tyler Marsh to make a decision on whether he's gonna fully commit to the Twin Towers or if they not gonna commit to the Twin Towers. Let me know, Tyler. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this video. Let me know your thoughts on why you think Camilla Cardoso was taken out of the start, taken out of the lineup in the stretch of the fourth quarter. Me and
But we
Unc
have
got.
to, Keisha, we have to give the
Mm-hmm,
people what they want.
mm-hmm,
And we gonna give the people, and you know what? Me and Keisha is very honest. We
mm-hmm.
gonna give y'all before we get up out of here. God damn it. Get them on a goddamn court. Do what you're supposed to do. They are the goddamn, they are the cornerstones of this operation. Do what the hell you got to do to make sure that the girls are successful. Because if you play them the way that they supposed to be played, Chicago in its all entirety would not be losing the third quarters, the fourth quarters in any game. The third and the fourth quarters is supposed to be your big men shine of things. But if you do just for the sake of things, if you want to get your bigs going, what the hell are you doing in the first quarter? What the hell are you doing in the second quarter? If you do have a scheme of things, why isn't this a pinpoint position and a pinpoint time of what you're going to do and use your cornerstones for so that they can be able to change the trajectory of you and your team? Alain.
Hey, I agree. Drop your comments, guys. It's baffling. Me and Unc is out of here. We just shaking our head.
Love,
Peace.
peace, and hair grease. Tyler, Tyler,
Tyler.
Tyler, Tyler, Tyler.
Please, Tyler. Baby,
Michael
please.
Alter, you need to make a goddamn change. Nadia Rollinson, we gonna see you at the end of the briefing.
We will. We'll be there. All right, guys. We out.
We out, y'all. Deuces.